What's good, y'all? It's me, Chris. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing it all again. So a few of y'all in the comments really like this style of format in which I filmed this video. I'm not the originator of it. There's been plenty of talk shows. I've been doing it for decades. Other YouTubers who film this style as well here on this platform. Podcasters even do it. So I know it's not something that you regularly see on my channel. And I really did have a good time filming last week's video. So I decided to do it all again. Also, it's just easier with the holiday season going around and me just de-stressing from statistics to be able to just do like these quick topics for me to be able to give my takes on versus sitting down and scripting a whole video and diving into a topic in depth. I just do not have the brain capacity for right now. Also, it is Christmas Eve in which I'm filming this video, so happy holidays to y'all. I'm gonna get this up to y'all as well. I'm in the mood for the festivities. I really love Christmas a lot. Also, Christmas Eve is my mom's birthday, and I've been dealing with this shit since I've been able to gift and give her presents, but it's always just such a headache because I'm dealing with gifts for people for Christmas and then also just making sure that my mom feels that her birthday is special aside from the holiday seasons. A lot of people have always said, oh, that's so cool, your mom's birthday is a Christmas Eve, did she get a lot of presents growing up? I'm like, no. Now, my mom wasn't poor or anything like that, but my grandmother just didn't really acknowledge her birthday as much as it being a separate thing, and I feel like that's so unfortunate for a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. My birthday, I'm so grateful. My birthday is December 6th. It falls perfectly, like a week and a half after Thanksgiving, like 2.5 weeks before Christmas. It's always felt like my birthday. Nobody's ever been like, oh, I'm too busy with the holiday seasons, just because it's like right in the middle. So dealing with that today, like making sure that after I get this video filmed and edited that I can go have a good time with my brother and my mom for her birthday today, and then we'll be doing Christmas. So hopefully everyone else is having a good time during the holiday seasons. I'm in such a good mood. I just want to share a video, an artist that has just been keeping me in a good mood during these holiday seasons, during the stressful times of this pandemic. It is Tinashe. I went back and started listening to her album Songs for You. Y'all, we really, I ain't even gonna say we, I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I really slept on that album. I'm such a pop girl. I love pop music, and that album is a flawless pop album with a full concept that's executed so well. I've been watching Save Room for You, it's just Save Room for Us video every single day for like the past 3 weeks.
Just saving the rest. I just you come back for us.
I love it. It's so good. You can tell the influence from Janet Jackson. Like, I'm just so mad that Tinashe hasn't really like gotten all the acknowledgement for her hard work and all the praise, because man, that Tinashe is talented. So that's what's been putting me in a really good mood throughout this week. So amongst all the crazy shit that's going on in the news, I was Christmas shopping. I was out at Target and I was looking for some board games for a few of my friends to buy as presents, and I came across this board game called By Felicia, and I initially thought, damn, okay, like some nigga got put on the map and they're selling their game here in Target. Like, this is really fucking cool. No, tell me why that By Felicia literally has nothing to do with the original Friday whatsoever. It is literally a word association game, and when you don't match up any words with any other the participants of the games, when you are exited out of your turn, the other members of the game can tell you, bye Felicia. Like, when I tell you I hate white people, I can't stand y'all. Y'all literally will extract our culture, dilute it, and recycle it into something completely different, completely out of context. That shit pissed me off so much. The Bye Felicia phrase became something like Bye Felicia has always been something that we've said amongst niggas since the movie Friday came out. But like, it got more traction on the internet recently in the past few years. It's died down, but seeing this game just reminded me of when people were using it a lot in the internet. It's just like, I just hate when the mainstream, when the masses get a hold of like stuff that's so intimate to black people. It's just like, leave her shit alone. So that was frustrating, but I did get all the gifts that I needed to, and Target really wasn't that crazy during this holiday season. I'm sure a lot of people are just staying at home and doing a lot more online shopping just to be safe and just because that's more accessible and really pushed this year, which is probably best, to be honest. Earlier this week, we got our first teaser trailer for the Coming to America sequel titled Coming to America. That shit is so silly. So Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are going to be reprising their roles as Akeem and Simi. It's going to take place 30 years later, in which it looks like James Earl Jones' character, the king, looks like he's dying, and Akeem is going to have to take the throne as the king, and they're going to now have to look for his prince. So it turns out that he has a son in America. So Akeem and Simi travel to America and go on this adventure to look for his son. After watching the trailer, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it looks like a mess. It really looks like a hot mess. It was written by Kenya Barris, and we all know how he goes with his colorism cinematic universe over there on ABC and Netflix. It was directed by Craig Brewer, which he's a white man, and he actually has done some really good black films like Hustle and Flow, Black Snake Moan. Also, he did Dolomite is My Name, which also starred Eddie Murphy. It was a movie that dropped on Netflix last year. So Craig Brewer has actually directed quite a few movies that have black leads or predominantly black cast. But I don't know, just from this teaser trailer, it just looked like a SNL skit. It just looked more like a parody than us actually getting back into this universe and telling the stories that we fell in love with so much 30 years ago. Hey y'all, Eddie and Christopher just wanted to drop in here and add that since this movie is taking place like 30 years later, I find it to be pretty peculiar that the Barbers are still alive. Like, how in the hell did any of these people still exist? Like, at bare minimum, none of the barbers would be cutting hair. They'd be at home in bed with James Earl Jones' character. Like, it's just not adding up to me. The math ain't mathing. Like, Coming to America has so many quotable lines. I worked at In and Out, and anytime I explain like in which In and Out operates their training and the advancement of the associates, I always think of like McDowell. Like that's like the best example. What is his name? The guy that had that hosted Family Feud, when he's in the kitchen and he's telling Eddie Murphy's character Akeem like, "I'm doing lettuce now, and then eventually I get to cash register, and then fries, and then the grill." Like it's literally like that. And now, like I have such great memories and quotable lines and such a great experience. Having have watched Coming to America, that I have high standards and I'm going to watch it, but I'm just not looking forward to the team that's behind it. I was gagged to see that Garcelle Bouvet had returned as being one of the Rose Petal women. I was like, okay, they got everybody coming back for the cast. So I'm excited for that. But we'll see. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are about their trailer. It's really accessible to watch. It's going to be premiering on Amazon Prime, so at least we have that. I don't have to pay anything extra to see this mess. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the trailer in the comments below. I'm just gonna say that y'all are really phony for not letting me know that chloeXhalle was performing 2 nights ago. I had to log on Twitter to see everybody talking about Chloe, and I was like, what's going on? Turns out they had a whole ass exclusive virtual concert for Verizon members. It was sponsored by Verizon Up. I guess it's supposed to be for anybody who has Verizon, so there was like a paywall behind it as well. Child, thank goodness to the internet because that whole performance was up on YouTube within 2 hours. Shout out to y'all keeping us in the know, letting me be able to like watch my girls perform and shine as they usually do. I love when I see Chloe and Halle perform. The amount of performances and vocals that they've given us through these quarantine times is unmatched by any other artist. Like, I'm so upset that this pandemic robbed us from a Chloe and Halle tour. You have no idea. The moment that it's okay to be amongst each other again, I'm buying, and they drop a tour date, I'm buying tickets. I'm saving my coins for them. I want to experience them live. I love Chloe and Halle so much. I just love to see like Beyonce's impact and the way it manifests so differently in other artists. Like the Beyonce influence is there. I just love seeing them perform. I love like the contrast between the two. Reason why Chloe was trending on Twitter is because one, she went the fuck off. They were looking so good in their outfits. She was cursing multiple times during the performance as the song called for, but like the amount of like fiery energy that Chloe was like bursting through this performance, I guess caused such a commotion. And the fact of like people were feeling that Halle was holding her back. Like to me, I used to think for a second, like, is Chloe doing too much? Is Halle not doing enough? But I've come to terms to realize that they just have such different styles that complement each other so well, and I find that contrast to me to be what draws me into them and what keeps me engaged in their content. Watching how well while watching how well like how cohesive their sound and performance and looks are with being such different performers. I eat that shit up. So shout out to Chloe and Halle. I love seeing my girls anytime that they are performing. I'm like retweeting on the TL, sharing photos of them on my Instagram, talking about it here on YouTube. I love Chloe and Halle, and I'm glad that they are getting the recognition and the eyeballs that they deserve very much. I'm looking forward to see what is to come in 2021 with them. Hopefully the pandemic clears up and I can see them. Over the weekend, the Netflix original movie Ma Rainey's Black Bottom premiered on its platform. It's starring Chadwick Boseman and Viola Davis. Per Netflix website, the synopsis reads, tensions and temperatures rise at a Chicago music studio in 1927 when fiery, fearless blues singer Ma Rainey joins her band for a recording session. It is a play adapted from the writer August Wilson. He's wrote numerous of things on Broadway, Fences as well, which has also been adapted to a movie starring Viola Davis and Denzel Washington. This movie was directed by George C. Wolfe. He's directed movies such as Lackawanna Blues, and it's also produced by Denzel Washington. The movie was done so well. I was captivated and engaged throughout. The storytelling was just so potent and the performances were flawless. Chadwick Boseman will break your heart in this movie. I am very saddened that he will not be able to give us more performances like this. You can tell that that man gave it all. I watched like another, I guess you could say, behind the scenes making of the film that Netflix had provided, in which they talked about how Chadwick Boseman wanted to learn like the finger taps in which you play the trumpet, and that just turned into him literally learning how to play the trumpet for the filming of the movie. And the movie's only like an hour and a half. I'm sure the filming of this movie didn't take long, but the fact that Chadwick Boseman was that dedicated to his craft and wanting to be such a vivid storyteller is so prominent in this movie, and I'm really saddened that we won't get to see more. I'm sure he will be nominated for his role in this movie. I'm sure he'll probably even win. We're probably going to get another Heath Ledger moment, but wow, what a performance. Viola Davis was good as well in this movie, and here comes the part where we have to have this difficult conversation. I think Viola Davis is such a capable, talented actress. I've loved her in many, many of roles. The Help, even though that's a problematic movie, I loved her in Fences and in Doubt. I mean, she was in a scene for 4 minutes, and people couldn't stop talking about her scene in the movie specifically, like such a pivotal moment in the storytelling. Like, phenomenal actress. I want her to get lots and lots of roles. But I'm not gonna lie, it was really disappointing that a black fat actress did not play the title role of Ma Rainey. And a lot of people had a lot of reasoning for that. Oh, well, this is not her autobiography. This is not like an autobiography. This was a stage play. Maybe Viola Davis was the only actress that could really, uh, get into this character, that really channel Ma Rainey. All of it, I'm gonna say bullshit. I'm slightly familiar with Ma Rainey. The first time that I had heard of her is when Monique had played her in the HBO movie Betsy, in which Queen Latifah starred in the titled role. And I was familiar that this was a stage play done before, so I decided to Google her name, and I saw many images of her. But the first image that was of not her was a fat black actress playing the role in a stage play. And I clicked on that photo, and I said, "My God, there's literally this production has been going on for years. It's toured, it's played in different parts of the country. It's like fat black actresses have played this role. One, it's seeing our bodies as like costumes and something that you can put on and perform as is just disregarding the humanity of other fat people. I mean, the fact that people have to do these drastic things for roles when they're like gaining weight. I think Viola said she had gained up to 200. She had, like gained up, she weighed up to 200 pounds for this role. Like, why put an actress, why person put a person through all that when there's capable fat actresses, when there's like material from, like, there's material from us to like give inspiration to who can be in this title role. Like Monique, fat black actress, has played it. All these actresses on the stage productions have been fat black actresses. Like, there's so many fat black actresses who don't even get like the roles that are not meant for them. Why not give a fat black actress a role? Like Danielle Brooks from Orange is the New Black could have played this. Octavia Spencer could have played this role. Here she just was like, here she is like friends of Viola Davis. Just like Viola Davis kept mentioning in a few interviews of how much she wanted to embody this role and how much she wanted to get down to the nitty gritty of who Ma Rainey was. But it's like, I don't believe that when you don't hire a fat black actress, a woman that can really have embodied that and didn't need to go gaining weight and putting on a fat suit. And there was a white woman who was the costume designer of Ma Rainey's. I was like, no wonder. This all just makes sense. It's just not lost on me that there would easily be a disregard for this fat black woman's legacy and not for her story to be told correctly, and not for and for and for there not to be an opportunity to give to a fat black actress who is shown to be very capable, or even held a newcomer, or even held a comedic fat black actress that will be able to show a dramatic role, because y'all love putting fat black girls in the comedic role and the comedic relief. Hello, Kelly from Insecure. Y'all love doing that shit to fat black actresses. So it's very unfortunate that we couldn't have had a fat black actress in this role. I'm not gonna lie, watching the first 15 minutes of this film, I thought even stronger about this. Luckily, Viola Davis was able to like really get into the role, and of course she did a great job. But still, I know that there's other capable fat black actresses that would have been just as phenomenal in this role. Like, y'all gotta give a chance for other bodies, other people who exist outside of the societal norm, especially to be able to perform in these roles, especially when you say your intentions are to be able to accurately depict this person. I don't believe you. Otherwise, sorry sis, I'm thinking you want to be able to do this role to show off your acting chops and get another Oscar. Just, it seems very self-censoring to me. It just seems very self-censoring to me when we have so much material to pull from, in which y'all could have easily hired another fat black actress for the movie. So y'all let me know about the comments what y'all think about this. I really love Chadwick and Viola and a bunch of the other actors in this movie. I thought it was a great film, but we got to be able to give space to more marginalized bodies. That's just what it is. So the last thing I want to talk about is this whole mess with the stimulus check shit. I am tired, y'all. I am genuinely tired of the dog and pony show that is the U.S. government. So, earlier this week, the Congress had passed a bill in which there was going to be a COVID relief stimulus for corporations and the working class, in which they was giving us a measly $600. These motherfuckers cut that shit in half. $1,200 wasn't even enough in the first place, and y'all have the audacity to cut that in half and call it some type of relief. I'm not above myself to say that I couldn't use $600 and that would be beneficial into my life right now. Like, yeah, I'm not above that. But y'all out here talking about this is like relief and talking about your empathy. is giving me fraudulent behavior, in my opinion. I don't believe none of it. So then here come Trump out of nowhere talking about how this relief package is unacceptable and it's not enough for the American working class people and they deserve at least $2,000, trying to be like Captain Save-A-Hole. Like, I'm not believing his shit either. I'll take the $2,000. But I'm like, bro, this is, you're centering yourself, and I guess in hopes that the Republicans will like get in line and side with him. But it's like, I don't even think the Republicans care that much about getting larger monies, because most Republicans and anybody who's a Trump supporter already hates the idea of a handout, even though you're paying tax money and what you're really just getting back is shit that you worked for anyway. So here comes Trump trying to be Captain Save-A-Hole, and I'm not buying that for nothing. So he says, go back to the drawing board. So then today, the House Republicans rejected that shit. They said, hell nah. We ain't giving the American people no $2,000. So then now we're in a place in which Trump has until Tuesday to sign the bill, or there needs to be another proposal suggested, or the government will shut down. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the latter, that the government will shut down, because nobody cares about the American people. This is just so frustrating, y'all. It's just very frustrating. I don't think I have the tears now, but as I was getting, notes together and reading articles, I literally just broke down in tears, because I'm just like, I know not to invest into this, but there's people out there where they put all their hope and beliefs into the systems, because the systems have told us that they were going to take care of us. So there's people sitting here like don't even know where their money going to come, and they sitting here playing these games in our faces. That shit pisses me off, when at the end of the day it's us who be passing around the same $20 over and over amongst each other. Like, the moment I get money and I'm okay for a second, I'm thinking, okay, who's next? Who needs assistance? Where can I be of help to? I don't even have a second in a moment to like sit in my own star of being poor and being broke, because I'm like, who is next? That's how it's always been. It's like the communities amongst each other, helping us out, assisting each other, looking out for each other. It's us building our own social networks. It's just frustrating, because I'm like, give me my money back then. Like, give me the money that I pay for my incomes, the tax money that comes out from my income, the tax money that pays when I buy groceries, the tax money that comes out when I buy tennis shoes, anything that I pay to be able to exist in this world, which a lot of those things should be necessities, should just be already be taken care of. I shouldn't even have to be paying for it. It's just so frustrating that they sit here and go on with this performance when there are people that are literally dying. Like, I feel like Courtney from the Kardashians right now. Like, Kim, people are literally dying. People are literally dying. And this is supposed to be the systems in which support the American people. It's a fucking joke. It is a fucking joke. I see why people have divested from American politics and have leaned heavy into organizing and lean heavy into community. I understand it. Because if you only invest in this, you're going to be sitting around experiencing the most violence that you've ever experienced, due to just the lack of care and empathy for humanity. It's just so frustrating. I hate to end the video with the stimulus package bullshit mess that's going on, but I really just wanted to talk about that, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. That's why I stopped tuning into it for the past few weeks, because I'm just like, whatever they decide to give us, it's still not going to be enough. It's still not going to be enough. But I have to pay attention to this to a certain extent to be able to know how to tackle it, and then know how to be able to find ways and solutions to these current systems. It's just frustrating. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope that y'all have a really good Christmas. This video will be posted today, so y'all will be able to enjoy it on Christmas Eve. I hope y'all have a good Christmas. I hope y'all have a good Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or just be able to spend times with your loved ones through Zoom or whenever capacity you can, staying safe. I hope that all of y'all have a great Christmas, a great holiday season. I'm going to have a good time. I'm probably gonna wear this out all day and tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, not today, since I'm seeing my mama. She can't stand Christmas. But anyhow, that's it. I'm going on. I'm rambling. I will please leave comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the Crispy Noah family, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.